Good morning, children. We have studied some of the arithmetic progression in the last section, and we have studied problems, and in this section we will see more problems on arithmetic progression, and I think so you all were having certain doubts regarding the previous section. Don't worry, when we meet each other, we'll discuss or we'll clear your doubts more clearly. That means we'll make it clear. And in this section, we are going to see some more problems on sum of first and terms of an AP. And the first question is, find the sum of first 24 terms of the list of numbers whose nth term is given by an is equal to 3 plus 2n. So in this question, we are asked to find the sum of first 24 terms. And to find the sum of first 24 terms, what is given in the question is nth term, which means nth term is denoted by an is equal to 3 plus 2n is given. Only this is given in the question. So we know to find the sum of first 24 terms, we know we have to know our first term, and also we have to know our common difference. And what we are going to do is that to get the first term and to get the common difference, we are going to use this formula of nth term. Here it is a formula for nth term, and from this formula you can get the terms of AP. So an is equal to 3 plus 2n. So when you give n value is equal to 1, you will get A1. A1 means we have studied A1 is the first term of the AP. And how you are getting A1 is that you are giving value of n as 1. So you can give the value of n as 1 here also. Which means in this formula you can give the value of n as 1. So we will get 3 plus 2 into 1, that is equal to 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Similarly, you can give value of n is equal to 2. When you give the value of n as 2, you will get A2. A2 is the second term of the AP. A2 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 2, which is equal to 3 plus 4, that's equal to 7. Similarly, you will get A3. A3 is equal to, give the value of n as 3. So we will get 3 plus 2 into 3, that's equal to 3 plus 6, that's equal to 9, etc. We will get A4, A5, etc. And we are asked to find the sum of first 24 terms here. And to find the sum of first 24 terms, it's not given, it's only given 24 terms of the list of numbers. In this question, it's only given, they are the list of numbers. So first we cannot take this A1, A2, A3 as the terms of AP. So first you have to see whether these terms form an AP. For that to check whether the numbers, list of numbers form an AP. Here our list of numbers are 5, 7, 9, etc. So whether to check here the list of numbers form an AP, you have to see the common differences same everywhere. You can see 7 minus 5 equal to 9 minus 7 equal to 2. So the common differences same everywhere. So these list of numbers form an AP. After saying the list of numbers form an AP, you can find the sum of 24 terms using the formula of AP. Now we found here this list, first term is A, which is equal to 5, and the common difference D is equal to 2. Now you can use the formula to find the sum of first 24 terms. For that we have the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we are asked to find sum of 24. So n is equal to 24. You have to find S24. So we get from here S 24 is equal to 24 by 2 is 12. Again, doing the calculation inside the bracket, 2 into 5, 10. That is 10 plus 23 into 2, it is 46. So we get here 12 into 56, which is equal to 10 plus 46 is 56, which is equal to 672. So S24 is equal to 672. So in this way, if the nth term is given to us, we will be able to find the terms of NAP, or if here it is given list of numbers. Here we are first finding the list of numbers using this AN, and from that we are checking whether this list of numbers form an NAP, and if they form an NAP, you can use a formula for finding the sum of first 24 terms. So using the formula, you are getting the answer as 672. Next question. If the sum of first 7 terms of NAP is 49 and that of 17 terms is 289, find the sum of first n terms. So when you get the question, see what we have to find in the question. We are asked to find the sum of first n terms, which means we have to find Sn. Sn is equal to what? We have to find here. And to find Sn, since it's already given Sn, n is not having a value, so when you find the answer, our answer also will get an answer containing n. We are asked to find Sn. For that, it is given if the sum of first 7 terms. Sum of first 7 terms is represented as S7. S7 is equal to 49. And sum of first 17 terms, it's denoted as S17. That is equal to 289. So for sum of first 7 terms is given as 49. Sum of first 17 terms is given as 289. We are asked to find the sum of first n terms. Here we are going to use a formula here for Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into 2. So using this formula here, you will get an equation. You are going to get S7. So S7 is equal to, using the formula, we get as 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1, that is 6d. This is equal to 49. So using this, we are going to form an equation. For that, I am going to transpose a 7 by to the next side. So we will get 2a plus 6d is equal to, there is 49 already. 49, when I transpose this, it comes as reverse, or it becomes as 2 by 7. 7 by 2, when transposed, it comes as 2 by 7. Now we know 49 is a multiple of 7, so we can cancel it. So we will get the answer 2a plus 6d is equal to 7. 7s are 49. So 7 into 2, it becomes 14. Take it as equation number 1. Now we will move to the next sum, that is S17. S17 is equal to, you will get as 17 by 2 using the formula into 2a plus 17 minus 1, that is 16d. This is equal to 289. So again we get from here, I am going to transpose 17 by 2 to the next side. So I will get 2a plus 16d is equal to 289 into 2 by 17. Again you will see, you can cancel here, 289 is 17 square. So you can cancel here with 17. When you do the calculation, you will get it as 2a plus 6d is equal to, here 17 into 2, you will get as 34. Now you are getting two equations. This is equation number 1, and now we are going to take this as equation number 2. Now we know when you get two equations like this way, how to solve. We know we will take the first equation and write here Here we are getting 2a plus 6d is equal to 14, and here we have in this equation 2a plus 16d is equal to 34. Now what we are doing is that I am going to take this equation and write 2a in terms of d, which means equation 1 I can write it as 2a equal to 14 minus 60. I take, instead of a, previous all questions we have seen we have taken a and on. Here I take 2a itself because in the next equation I have 2a. So I am keeping 2a as such. So 2a is equal to 14 minus 60. So this 2a value I am going to give in equation number 2 so that I can get an equation in one variable. That is, equation number 2 will give us, giving this value of 2a as 14 minus 60. I'll get it as 14 minus 6d plus 16d equal to 34. So here it is 14 dd. You can do the calculations. Minus 60 plus 16d will get as 10d. That's equal to 34. Again we will get 10d is equal to 34 minus 14. So we will get it as 10d is equal to 20. And you will get d is equal to 20 by 10. This is equal to 2. So getting d, now I told you you are asked to find the sum of first n terms. So we have to find a sum of first n terms is given by the formula 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So we have to get a and d. We got here d. Now you have to get a. To get a, we have already taken here 2a is equal to 14 minus 60. So we are going to give this value of d as 2 here to get the value of a. So we get 2a is equal to 14 minus 6 into 2. So we will get 2a is equal to 40 minus 12, that is equal to 2. So we will get a is equal to 2 by 2, that's equal to 1. Value of a is equal to 1. We got the value of d is equal to 2. We got the value of a is equal to 1. Now we are going to give in the formula Sn to get the value of Sn. Sn equal to, we have n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So we are asked to find the sum of first n terms. We are going to give the value of a and d. So we will get Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a. A is equal to 1. So 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into d. D is equal to 2. So solving here we get the sum of first n terms. It is n by 2 into 2 plus 2n, removing the bracket, minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So it reduces to n by 2 into 2n. Again we can cancel 2, 2. So we will get n into n, which is equal to n square. So we get here Sn is equal to n square, which means sum of first 7 terms is 49. Sum of first 17 terms is 289. We are asked to find the sum of first n terms. Sum of first n terms is equal to n square. Next question. If the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the nth term. So, you all were having doubt with an. Remark, an is equal to Sn minus 1. Here in this question, we are using this remark here. So, an equal to Sn minus 1 means you can get the nth term of an AP subtracting the first n, sum of first n terms, subtracting from sum of first n terms, sum of first n minus 1 terms. I'll simply give you an example. here if I take the APS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 denoted as it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 S5. Now 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 it is denoted as 1, 2, 3 S4. Now you can get here this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So fifth term is A5. A5 is equal to 5 here. You can get this fifth term using the sum of the terms. That is, here A5 will be equal to S5 minus S4. S4 means sum of first 4 terms. S5 means sum of first 5 terms. That is, S5 we know it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 minus of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. When you remove the bracket, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. So they get cancelled. 2 minus 2, 3 minus 3, 4 minus 4. So along left 5. A5 is equal to 5 we are getting. This is the formula here. It is AN is defined as AN is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. And in this question, we are using this formula AN is equal to Sn minus S minus 1. And see what is the question here. If the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. So sum of first n terms is denoted as Sn. Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. So sum of first terms it is Sn 4n minus n square. It's given in the question. We are asked to find what is the first term. So first term of an AP is denoted as A1. Here you can see A1 will be same as S1. That is sum of first term. So A1 is equal to S1, which means you can give for Sn. It's given the formula, you can give for n as 1. So you get 4 in 1 minus 1 square, which is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So we get first term is equal to 3. Now the first term we are getting it directly because the first term is same as sum of first term. Now we are asked, first question is over, we are asked what is the sum of first two terms. Sum of first two terms is denoted as S2. We have the formula Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. You can give for n as 2. So you get here 4 into 2 minus 2 square, which is 8 minus 4, that's equal to 4. Now we are asked to find next sum of first two terms. We got S2. What was the second term? Second term is denoted as A2. Now using our remark An is equal to Sn minus 1, you can get A2 because we know sum of first n terms is given in this question. So using that remark, you can write A2 as it is Sn. So S2 minus Sn minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, which is equal to S2 minus Sn. 2 minus 1 is 1. S2 we got, it is 4, and S1 we got, it is equal to A1 itself, which is equal to 4 minus 3, that's equal to 1. So we got A2 is equal to 1. Now, so second term, what is the second term that we got here as A2 is equal to 1. Now, similarly, you can find the third term A3, but you can give A3 is equal to S3 minus 1, that is S2. So you can give S3, you can get from here. S2 also you can get it from here. You can give here to get A3, A4, A5 or any terms of the AP. And in this question similarly we are asked to find the nth term. Now nth term means it is the formula An is equal to 1. Sn minus 1 is equal to, what we are doing is that Sn is equal to 4n minus n square. When you give n as n minus 1, you will get Sn minus 1. So for n, instead of n, we are going to give n minus 1 to get Sn minus 1. So 4 into, instead of n, we will give n minus 1 minus n minus 1 whole square. So we get here 4 into n, 4n minus 4, and here you can expand using a minus b whole square. You will get n square minus 2n plus 1. Again remove the bracket. We will get 4n minus 4 minus n square. Now giving the minus sign, we will get minus n square. Minus into minus will become plus, plus 2n, minus into plus, it is minus 1. So solving again we will get n square, it is minus n square. We are going to write it in the decreasing order of the degree. 4n plus 2n you will get as 6n, minus 4 minus 1 you will get as minus 5. So Sn minus 1 you are getting as minus n square plus 6n minus 5. We are asked to find the nth term. Nth term formula is given as an is equal to Sn minus 1. So we will get an, nth term, an is equal to Sn, we know it is 4n minus n square. 4n minus n square minus Sn minus 1. Minus of, it will come as minus n square plus 6n minus 5. Now we'll give the minus sign and remove the bracket. You will get 4n minus n square. When you give the minus sign, this minus and minus will become plus, plus n square, and minus and positive become negative. This minus 6n plus 5. Now again we can reduce the here expression. Minus n square plus m square will become 0. Now 4n minus 6n, you will get it as minus 2n, and here this plus 5. Here again you can arrange and write it as 5 minus 2n. So an is equal to 5 minus 2n. Nth term where Sn is equal to 4n minus n square, you are getting nth term is equal to 5 minus 2n. This is how we find the nth term given the sum. That was our last question of our this section, and by this last question we are coming to the end of this chapter, arithmetic progression. And in this section, instead of worksheet, I am going to give you the questions in the textbook as homework. You can now open your textbook. Hope you all have the textbook with you now. All of you open the page number 113 and exercise number 5.3. And in the textbook you can mark your questions as homework. So instead of worksheet, you can take these questions as your homework or worksheet questions, and you can do it in your notebook. And one more thing, if you have any doubt in these solved questions also, you can take the you can take your notes copying this question. These questions also you have to copy. That is the video questions also you have to copy to your notebook. And along with that, you have to take out these questions as homework in your textbook. And the question numbers are, the first question is question number 10. You can do it as homework. Next question, question number 12. When you take question number 12, you are asked to find the sum of first 40 positive integers. And when you are asked to find the sum of first 40 positive integers which are divisible by 6, you know, like previous question, you have to form an AP. Divisible by 6 means you have to find the multiples of 6 there. So those three questions of same model, question number 12, 13 and 14, then 15, 16, 17, they are the homework question. And also you can see 3 more questions from that section, that is question number 18, 19 and 20. Go through those questions if you are able to do, you can do it, or we'll discuss when we meet each other. So for time being, we are not discussing those questions as we have the figures on those to explain. So when you come to school, we will discuss those questions. Now your homework is up to 17. If it is possible for you to do the questions 18, 19 and 20, you can copy down the questions and do it in your notebook. And thank you. That was our last session. By this session, we finish this chapter, arithmetic problem.